Hey guys, my name is Maximus and I'm back with another video. Today's video is going to be about a game called New World. It's being created by Amazon. Before we jump in, let's please like, subscribe to my channel. Also, there's going to be some keywords in this video. Throughout the videos, if you'll put them into the comment section, you'll get a chance to win $30 through PayPal. All my videos are sponsored by Riley Company, which is a gaming community. The Discord link and our website will be in the bottom below for a chance for anybody that wants to join a gaming community. So without further ado, here we go. So let's talk about New World. A few things help New World stand apart from other fantasy MMOs. It takes place on Earth and the player characters are all humans. Swords, bows, and guns seem to be more common than magic, and an active combat requires aiming and timing, dodging rolls and blocks. It's not a stand and whack and each other combat as some of the other best MMO features. There's also a territorial capturing system that pits players' companies against each other. It isn't as wild as EVE Online corporate warfare, but brings some of the flair into the world, and the 50 versus 50 siege battles could be a lot of fun. It's PvP and policies aren't your thing. You can just explore and fight the world's many monsters. New Worlds doesn't totally ditch MMO concepts. Above in the video, you're going to see game footage, actual game footage that's being played. I've actually played the game so far in alpha. But the thing that I'm most excited about is this territorial control stuff. If you want to really get involved in New World social side, you can find or join a company. Companies are 50-player groups, New World's guilds, basically, which can take over and govern territories. This is freaking awesome. That doesn't mean that a company can change in and throw you in a dungeon, cells, or kick you off their land. It's much more regulated than that, and here's how it works. New World's island setting is divided into territories, most of which contain one settlement and one fort. Settlements are where you find a territory's crafting stations and players' housings. Forts are what companies need to capture to take control of the territory. A company that controls a territory can set its taxes rates and organize public projects such as improvements to the territory, fort, or settlements. A company that wants to remain popular will make efforts to upgrade the settlement crafting stations so that players can craft better gear. They also want to upgrade the fort's defenses. And in my opinion, this is freaking crazy good. It's going to be awesome. If another company thinks it should be in charge of a territory, it can declare war and a battle will be scheduled according to the preference of the defenders, so you can't just attack them when they're asleep. So this is another really good thing. If companies will recruit armies of 50, they don't all have to be company members to fight for them. During the battle, the attackers will have to capture control points around the fort, bust through the doors, and capture essential points, siege weapons, defense turrets, explosive barrels, and other mutations come into play. If the attacker wins, they control of the territory through aspects of it will be downgraded after battle and they will have to build back up. Amazon hopes that if you play New World for a while, you'll want to be involved in this territory control system at least a little. You can buy houses in the settlements and they act as a fast travel point. You want your fast travel points to lead to a settlement with high tier crafting equipment, not one that begins neglect, so you can find useful to form a company and take over or support a company that promises to make strong efforts to improve a territory without taxing you at ridiculous rates. Aside from being recruited to help defend a fort from invading players, a company might recruit you to help defend a fort from invading monsters. If PvP isn't your thing, you can still participate in big sieges by signing up for one of those monster invasion defense. An unsuccessful defense can harm the settlement and fort. We're avoiding too many specifics when describing all of this. Between tweaks were still being made when we last saw New World, and these systems may not be identical when it releases, but that's the gist of it all. At level 20, players, you can buy a house in a settlement, and it acts as a respawn or fast travel location. It's not going to be a unique plot. Many players can own a house in the same plot of land, but once they enter, they see their personal version of the interior. While will be customizable and with decoration and furniture, some of which can provide you with buffs out in the world. You can bring up to 4 players with you into your house to hang out. At level 40, you can buy a second house, and at level 60, you can buy a third house, allowing you to quickly fast travel between 3 settlements. While New World's combat requires more than just tactical skills, your attacks have to connect with hitboxes, and there's dodge and block timing to master. You level up like in a typical MMO. As you gain levels, you'll be able to add points to a few base stats. Strength will increase your damage with melee weapons, and agility will do the same with ranged weapons. It's the standard stuff. As you use different weapon types, you'll also gain skills with them independently of leveling. The more you use, say, a sword, the more active and passive sword fighting skills you can unlock in the master tree. Active skills are special attacks, a spinning attack that hits multiple enemies, for instance, that have long cooldown. If you want to, you can completely master every weapon type. So far, the weapon types we've seen are swords, hatchets, spears, warhammers, bows, rifles. Interesting, you can have 3 weapon sets ready to go at any time. You can switch between them quickly by pressing 1, 2, and 3. And so, for instance, you can have a sword and a shield bound to 1, a bow bound to 2, and a spear bound to 3. You won't ever be locked into one combat style. There are also crafting skills, but we haven't really explored those deeply yet. Gathering materials is streamlined, and rather rare materials will be more dangerous parts of the island. You'll also have high-tier crafting stations to make high-tier items. There will be trading posts where you can put material and items up for sale as well. Unfortunately, Amazon has delayed its upcoming open world MMO New World, one of the telltale games from its game studios, from October 25th to an undefined spring 2021 date. The announcement comes less than 2 weeks after Amazon brought its own telltale game to free-to-play shooter Crucible back into closed alpha following barely a week of wide availability. It sounds like Amazon may be taking a more cautious approach to game development after early feedback from testers that the game wasn't quite what they hoped it to be. The New World team wanted to add more features and content before we share it with a wider audience, including plenty of middle and in-game experience. Studio director Rich Lawrence said in a blog that was also shared on Twitter, "We want our players to feel completely immersed into the game and know that our studio stands for quality and lasting gameplay you can trust. And that means adding time to get things where we want them to be, we fully release." Though most of us have to wait until next year to try New World, there's still an early access opportunity if you signed up for the beta on or before July 9th, already pre-ordered the game, or are a current alpha tester in good standing. You'll be able to participate in the first-hand look at New World beginning on the game's previous scheduled launch date, August the 25th, according to FAQ on the New World website. So although there's some bad news about it being delayed, I'm quite excited about this game, and I think that for anybody that's a MMO fan who's played World of Warcraft or Eve or the Black Desert Online, all the other MMOs online, I think what Amazon's trying to create and capture here is going to be groundbreaking. I'm really excited about this. Can't wait to try to get 50 people to come together and take a territory over and build up a fort and all have houses and stuff like that. So I'm super excited about this game. I've actually got to test some of it and play it, and I really like the gameplay. I like the action. I like I like the combat skills and stuff like that. It reminds you of games like Dark Souls, Assassin's Creed, and stuff like that. It's really easy to get in there and figure out how to play and how to defend yourself and stuff like that. So I think that there's a lot of really cool things that's coming out, concepts that are coming out with this game. It's why this has been my second video podcast about a game. I think New World has a lot of potential in there, so I know it's something I'm very much looking forward to it. So with that, guys, thank you for joining the Let's Talk About It podcast. My name is Maximus. All my videos are sponsored by Riley Company, which is a gaming community. If you haven't already, please like and comment and subscribe to my channel. As I've said before, we're growing. I want to try to be doing a video a week, a new video game video every week, and talking about and reading finer points of the games and stuff that are out. That some are out right now that people are playing, some are coming out. So with that, guys, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate everybody that's watched this video. And just let you know, man, we're going to keep grinding. Thank you, guys.